Hey boys and girls, welcome back to math class. Today we are going to learn about solving word problems. Let's get started. To help me solve a word problem, I use an acronym called CUBES. And let me share what that means with you. When I go to solve a word problem, the first thing I do is I circle the numbers. The second thing I do is I underline the question. And I say it funny just to help me remember it. So we underline the question. The third thing I do is I box keywords. The fourth thing is I evaluate and make a plan. That means I think about how I'm going to do it, or evaluate and draw it out. Then the fifth step is I solve the problem and I check my answer. So you're going to do it with me. There are 5 steps to solving word problems. The first step is to circle the numbers. The second step is to underline the question. The third step is box keywords. The fourth step is to evaluate and make a plan. And the fifth step is to solve the problem. So now we're going to use cubes to help us solve a word problem. Okay, here's my word problem. First, I have to read through it. A second grade class visits a pumpkin patch. 14 students buy large pumpkins, 12 students buy small pumpkins. How many students in all bought pumpkins? What's my first step to solving the word problem? Remember, there's 5 steps to solving word problems. The first step is to, you guys got it, circle the numbers. So I see the number 14 and I see the number 12. Now I have to be careful because sometimes they write the numbers in word forms. So I need to reread the whole thing to make sure that I get all the numbers. A second grade class visits a pumpkin patch. 14 students buy large pumpkins, 12 students buy small round pumpkins. How many students in all bought pumpkins? Yay, I circled my numbers. I'm going to go ahead and write cubes over here just to help me remember. Cubes. My second step is to underline the question. So the question that I'm trying to solve is, how many students in all bought pumpkins? So I've underlined my question. My next step is to box keywords. So my keywords, what is it that I'm trying to figure out? How many students in all bought pumpkins? So one keyword is students, because I'm not looking for how many pumpkins they bought. I'm not looking for how much money they spent. I'm looking for the amount of students. And my other keywords, I see in all. When I see those words in all, that tells me what operation I needed to use to solve the problem. And when I'm talking about operations, I'm talking about addition or subtraction, which that's what we're focusing on in second grade. Later on, you'll be multiplication and division. But when it says in all, that means that we need to add. Remember how on our addition strategies chart on the top, we wrote the word addition and we put like in all and combined and all together are those keywords that help us remember, oh, we're adding the numbers together. So now I'm ready to solve my problem. Well, I'm ready to evaluate, which I kind of did when I was talking was, what do I need to do? I need to add them together. And you know what I'm going to use to add? I'm going to use my base 10 blocks to add these up. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw out my 10s and my 1s. And I have 14 students. So that's 1 10, then 1, 2, 3, 4 ones, and my next number is 12. 1 10 and 1 2 ones. And now I'm ready to add these together. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6 ones. And how many tens? 2 tens. So how many students were there? 26. Now I want to be a precise mathematician. So I'm just not going to write 26, but I'm going to write 26 students. Remember, precise mathematician. Students. Excellent job. Let's do another one before you do some by yourself. Okay, let's read the problem. There are 43 blue masks and 36 green masks at the Halloween store. How many masks are there in all? Remember, I'm going to write out cubes to help me solve the problem, because there are 5 steps in solving word problems. My first step is to circle the numbers. So there are 43 blue masks and 36 green masks. I'm going to keep on reading to see if I come across any more numbers. At the Halloween store, how many masks are there in all? Boom! Done. Check. My second step is to underline the question. How many masks are there in all? I underlined my question. I'm trying to figure out how many masks are there in all. My third step is to box keywords. So my keywords, what am I trying to solve? Is Halloween a keyword? Because I love Halloween. Oh, it's not? Oh, I know one of my keywords. I see in all. So when I see in all, that tells me that I'm combining and putting together. I have 43 blue and 36 green, and I put them together. And another keyword is, am I trying to figure out how many kids? Am I trying to figure out how much money they spent? No. I'm trying to figure out how many masks. Now, well, So some of y'all remember doing these part whole boxes. So that's what we're going to work on. They tell me I have 43 that are blue. So that's part of my problem. Then 36 are green. So they give me a second part. And I have to figure out how many masks there are together. The whole number, the whole amount of masks. So to do that, I am going to do what? That's right, I need to add. So that's part of my evaluating and making a plan of, I got to add those numbers together. So I'm going to add them using tens and ones. So here's my tens. Over here are my ones. I should draw this a little bit better. I have 43, so I'm going to draw out 43, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 3 ones. 1, 2, 3 ones. And 36, I'm going to draw it underneath it. 10, 20, 30, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 36. Now I'm ready to add them together. So I'm going to start over at the ones. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I add my tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So my answer is 79. And it's 79 what? 79 kids? 79 masks. All right, so boys and girls, you are going to solve some word problems all by yourself today on Seesaw or in your class with your teacher. Have fun. Don't forget to use cubes to solve those word problems. Bye, guys.